how do you find the balance between personal life and music? Is there a balance? Is it all the same? What's that dance like?
Well, I don't know. I guess it's all the same. I've been doing it for so long. I started playing guitar back in 94, 93, 94, something like that. So, it's all the same to me. It's all thoughts and memories, and I just kind of put them down on paper. Rather than just paper, it becomes a song,
Okay, so music is life.
I guess.
Life is music.
Life's music, man, and music is life.
So you got a brand new album.
Together. Yes, we do. Burn the Serum, the best damn album ever.
And that came out in May?
April.
Like April 11th or something?
April 15th.
Yeah, April 15th.
Tax day.
Oh, that's a way to celebrate, right?
Mm-hmm.
So tell us about the new album.
It's great. Sounds great. Tastes great. Feels great between your legs. It's a really good album. The sonically, it's better than our first. That's for sure. You put those two albums up against each other, and Burn the Serum tramples Trampled Sun sonically. The songs are the songs. Whether or not you like the first album or the second album better, but Burn the Serum has some doozies in it. Self-Medicated Man, The Ode, In the Land of Pigs, Burn the Serum, the title track, man, all those songs are just really fucking good. And Big Ugly Me, you got to hear that one. It's this fusion, like thrash metal with this really cool melodic vocal on top of it that just burns your face off. It's pretty rad. If you haven't heard it, hear it.
What is the difference between the two albums? You said the second album is like so different. What happened in your lives? How did that come about? Because I know that you said that as soon as the first album was out, you guys began working on Burn the Serum. And what happened between the writing of the first and the second that the music is so different?
Well, the music's not that much different. It's still big, heavy riffs, and it's just more melodic vocals on top of it. Nothing really changed. We write to how we were feeling, and when we were on the road, we were constantly writing. I had my phone and a recorder, and just jump riffs into it and sing melodies into it. So that whole entire tour, we're constantly writing. I write every day. Like last night, I was constantly thinking of us, just song was just in my head. I'm like, oh man, how are we going to do this? And just start thinking about all the parts, especially when you're driving, because there's only three of us. We're a three-piece band, and we're a three-piece crew. We do everything ourselves, from selling merch, setting up our gear, to whatever, all that shit that needs to be done, we do it. So at night, I technically drive at night, so I'm alone. I have my own thoughts, and I'm just driving down the road and creating songs in my head, and eventually I'll record them down to my phone and be like, that's a good idea. Once we get home, it's like having all these Lego pieces. Remember when you were a little kid and you had all these Legos or like Build-A-Blocks or something like that, and you just didn't know what to do with it? You had all these cousins, you just dumped them all over the floor, and then slowly but surely you start piecing them together, and before you know it, you have a pony or a house or a hot dog. I don't know. Anyways, but that's what happened. We just accumulated a ton of riffs, and once we were able to sit down in our studio, the guys and I just started hammering away.
I know that on this album there are some songs that actually come from like real life stories. Mm-hmm. Tell me the story behind Sewn Shut.
Sewn Shut is one of our buddies. He was trying to help out a friend fix this guy's brakes in this old van, and it was up on a jack, the van it was, and it teetered and it fell, and some of that weight got him on his head and just crushed him. He survived, but he was stuck under there for about 45 minutes, and it's really heavy. They got him out, they took him to the hospital, and he was in a coma for quite some time. And when he came to, his motor skills and the stuff that we take for granted were not working, like blinking his eyes. So they had his eyes sewn shut, And just that whole story of that rad little guy, him, and he's like 24 at the time, has a kid, had a life going on, and it's a heavy story, and it kind of goes through it within the song, and I hope to God that song becomes a single, and we could take some of that single money and put it into some of his bills and stuff like that.
What's going to be the future? What do you look at 5 years down the road? What do you see?
Well, I mean, I just hope things, we start climbing up that mountain and get over that hump, and start living like normal human beings rather like the bohemians that we are at this point. We're in and out of a van, traveling every which way, and it'll be nice one day to just sit back and be like, okay, we did a lot of work and it sucked and it was very hard, but we are in a better place now. So hopefully I get to hang out at poolside at my house.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you, is what's normal to you?
Normal at this point is just hanging out with the family, taking a shower in your own, in your own shower, sleeping in your own bed. That's normal,
Yeah.
In and out of hotels, or 'cause we sleep in a van most of the time. We're just on that time schedule, so we're just stuck in Walmart parking lots and eating gas station food and shoving bananas in our mouth and trying to stay alive for the most part. It's kind of hard to look like a cool rock star when you're sleeping in a Walmart parking lot.
That's really cool though, because you always see like RVs and things like that parked in a Walmart parking lot at night.
Yeah.
Now I realize that they're all rock stars.
It's possible, or they're murderers on the run.
Well, is there a difference really? Come on.
Not really.
All right. So if you could meet any musician, alive or dead, one musician, who would it be?
Alive or dead, one musician. Mind you, I've been doing a lot of the festival circuit, so I've met a lot of the musicians that I would love to have met. Let me think. Oh, Jimi Hendrix.
Very cool. Why?
Because he's a fucking alien, and he's amazing at the guitar, and I just want to ask him why he wrote certain songs, or what the hell was he thinking when he played this lick? Or like Angel, fucking Angel came down from heaven yesterday. God damn, that song's so good,
Yeah.
Jimi Hendrix. Little Wing, boom, bam. Jesus Lord. Maybe if I could get Stevie Ray Vaughan and Jimi Hendrix as a combo and get them in a room together.
Now you're just being greedy.
Am I? Am I really though?
That would be pretty awesome.
That would be. And Randy Rhoads? Holy crap. Fuck it. John Bonham, Randy Rhoads, Jimi Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan, and Jim Morrison. We'll throw in John Lennon, Dimebag. We'll put them all in there.
That would be too cool.
And just for a good measure, Bruce Lee. Just to have him in there.
Because he's so awesome.
Duh.
Well, this has been awesome. What do you want to leave our fans with? Anything that you want to tell them in particular?
Just be resilient. Keep on moving. Keep on trucking.
And turn on to rock and roll. Follow your favorite band.
Yeah, turn on to rock and roll. Follow your favorite band. Know the name of the goddamn singer.
Fuck that dubstep shit.
Yeah, all that dubstep shit could eat a butthole. Well, everyone who's speaking negative of it is obviously in a rock band, and people are not coming out to their shows, and they're going to the dubstep shows. Like, I get it, but you know what? These kids need to have something with a little more substance. You know what I'm saying? I don't even give a shit if you don't even like my band. Just like a band in general that is really doing it, and that's, real musicians, a real drummer, a real guitar player, a real singer, someone who's doing something for real. Not just hitting spacebar and putting these like samples into a fucking generated mixing board and blah 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 blah. And it's like, I know you could talk to one of those dubsteps dude, and they'll be like, oh no, we do this, and we're like, they're gonna make it sound like they do this crazy, outrageous, amazing thing. But it's like, dude, fucking play a guitar chord. That's amazing.
Yeah, I agree. Totally agree.
Yeah.
Where can people find you online?
www.KYNG and that should send you to all our social medias.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this has been awesome. I'd like to catch up with you guys again sometime, maybe in the fall.
Whenever you'd like. Just as long as it's not this weird Skype thing chasing each other around, trying to
Skype is
find
awesome.
15 Eddie Velizes in Skype.
I know, like, there's so many of you.
There's only one.